Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Elle Bee. Today we're going to be talking about Jill and Derick Dillard. They recently announced the birth of their third son. It's a boy, you guys. His name is Frederick Michael Dillard. So let me go ahead and give you guys all the details. So former County All-Stars announced on Monday that Jill did in fact give birth to their third child. They announced on Monday, but he was born on July 7th. Don't get that confused. So they already have a 7-year-old son named Israel, as well as Samuel, who turned 5 the day after Frederick was born. Now, last fall, Jill did suffer from a miscarriage, and Jill and Derick, they named that baby River Bliss. They have a family blog that they like to post on, and they posted a blog on their website explaining that Jill was due to give birth to Frederick, aka Freddy. I think that's what they're going to call the baby, Freddy. She was due to give birth to Freddy in late July via planned C-section. However, Freddy decided to come early, so the C-section was in fact bumped up. Baby Freddy weighed in at 7 pounds and 6 ounces and measured 20 inches long. Now, that's small compared to Jill's first two boys. So Israel and Samuel, both of their birth weights were 9 pounds and 10 ounces, which is rather large. Jill being so slender as well, can you imagine giving birth to a 9-pound baby? It's no surprise that Jill decided to have a C-section for baby Frederick because her other two pregnancies have come with some complications that's resulted in C-sections. So she ended up having complications with labor and delivery with both Israel and Samuel. She attempted a home birth during her first pregnancy with baby Israel. She ended up being in labor for 70 hours before she was finally taken to the hospital and she had a C-section. I can't even imagine. I could not even imagine being in labor for 70 hours, you guys. I have 6 kids, but I was never in labor for 70 hours. Now, Samuel's birth was also problematic. It took over 40 hours of labor and also an emergency C-section. He ended up being in the NICU for a period of time. They never disclosed what the reasoning was behind him being in the NICU. It could have been something, just his lungs were not fully developed or something like that, but they never disclosed that. It appears that Frederick's birth has been a little bit easier, a better experience for Jill. They did have, like I said, it was a planned C-section. So despite the fact that she went into labor, she already knew she was going to get a C-section. She wasn't in labor for hours upon hours. Now, in the photo of the baby that they posted on their website, it appears that he has a feeding tube as well as he's on oxygen. They don't really go into any details as to why, but they say both Jill and Frederick are healthy and are enjoying bonding time while we look forward to bringing him home from the hospital soon. That's what Derick wrote on their website. In the blog, the couple also explained the significance of little Freddy's name. So this is what they wrote on their website. The name Frederick also holds special meaning for us since it's Derick's name with F-R-E added to the front. That makes Frederick, right? Similarly, Derick's name is a variation of his late dad's name. So Derick's dad's name is Rick. His parents created Derick by adding D-E to Rick, which I always knew that Derick's name was a different spelling of Derick. Like, I know Derricks that are D-E-R-E-K or D-E-R-R-I-C-K, but not D-E-R-I-C-K. This is the first time I've ever seen it spelled like that. So that makes sense right there, right? So it says we are excited to settle on the name Frederick and incorporate both Derick and his dad's name just by adding F-R-E to the beginning of Derick's name. Baby Frederick is Jim Bob and Michelle's 24th grandchild. Their 25th grandchild is a baby boy that is due later this summer. John David and his wife, Abby. Abby is pregnant with number 25 and she will give birth later this summer. Now, unlike Jill's parents and most of Jill's siblings, they are not proclaiming that they plan to have as many children as God will give them. They do use birth control. And I think they spoke out on their YouTube channel as well as in an interview with Us Weekly. They stated that they use birth control. Jill told People magazine in 2020, she said, growing up, it was ingrained in me that if you don't have as many kids as you are able to, that there's something wrong with that. But there was a shift in me where I felt like it wasn't wrong if you decide as a couple that it's best for you to wait. Children are a blessing, but that doesn't mean that at all costs you should have as many kids as possible. So they do use birth control to keep them from getting pregnant at times that they don't want to get pregnant. They make sure she's not just getting pregnant anytime that's possible, you know. So baby Freddy, that's exciting. He is such a cute little baby. You guys go over to their Facebook pages, their fan pages, and just show them some love. This is, you know, I always don't like to say like this is their third child, because technically she lost one last fall, River Bliss, but this is the third baby boy that they've been able to welcome into this world and that they will get to raise and take care of. He's such a cute little baby. Just wanted to update you guys that she did in fact give birth. You guys leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. Make sure you give this video a huge thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, and until next time, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye, everyone.